From Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Boys Lacrosse on LSP. Today, it's the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 6-5 hosting the Worcester Academy Hilltoppers with a record of 3-5 in non-league action. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story as we have a matchup of two teams who are considerably better in non-league play than in league play. Lawrence Academy 4-1 outside of the ISL, but just 2-4 in ISL play. Although, as I mentioned on the last broadcast, it is a much better year this year than the last several years combined as we battle for the opening face-off, which will be won by Lawrence Academy. Worcester Academy also above 500 in league play, in non-league play, but not so much in league play. They're 3-2 out of league and 0-3 in league. Lawrence Academy in the home blues, Worcester in the whites with the black shorts. Still filling out the Worcester Academy roster, so we'll give you names kind of on the fly here. But right now for Lawrence Academy, here's Connor Sweeney. Sweeney will carry it towards net, go wrap around, try to get it out in front, all the way to the top of the box, carried out by Blackshaw. Now over to Begonia, the freshman from Maine. Kremen charges towards the net, tries to get an angle, takes the righty shot, and the save is made. GB won, however, by the Spartans, and that'll be Thomas Madigan. Now the shot and a goal for Gavin Begonia, the freshman. And Lawrence Academy on the board first. It's 1-0. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Ball is popped up, and LA wins its second faceoff. They were dominated on the center X in the last game against Middlesex. But here they are 2 for 2, and they'll go up 2-0 on the goal by Holt Oliphant, who picked it up after the faceoff and took it all the way to the cage. So the junior Oliphant with a goal, and the freshman Begonia with a goal, and it is 2-0 Spartans. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. This face-off will roll into the LA box, and it'll be picked up by Worcester, and they get their first face-off win of the game. Again, we're still filling out the Worcester roster, so we're going to call names kind of sparsely to begin. That is Henry DiNapoli at the top of the box on the left side. Goes out to Mike Berberian, and Berberian loses it out of bounds. It's a turnover to LA. Jack Taylor on the restart. Getting a touch is Jason Werrick from my old stomping grounds, Lexington, Mass. Back out to Jack Taylor. Taylor flings it over to Wyatt Blackshaw. He and his twin brother Carson in their final year with the Spartans, and Wyatt gets the goal. You expect nothing less from some alumni from such a great MIAA program as Concord Carlisle Lacrosse. I would even beg to argue that that Division II MIAA boys lacrosse is better than Division I. Just seems like that's like the most wide open, most competitive division in MIAA boys lacrosse, including teams like Concord, Carlisle, and Wayland, and all those. Sure, Division I is Lexington and Walpole and BC High and St. John's Prep, but don't discount the lower divisions in MIAA, as the Blackshaw brothers can attest. LA wins another face-off. Kind of a precarious position for Ian Grafe, who's actually playing the field today. Is that right? Is that Ian Grafe playing the field instead of between the sticks? Interesting. And Sean Henderson getting the start in the cage for LA. Of course, Grafe, one of the star goalies. Actually, yeah, one of the star goalies for the LA hockey team, along with Brandon Milberg. Good save by the Worcester Academy goalie. LA retains possession. Warwick goes behind the cage, wrapping around out to the right wing for a shot that is blocked before it gets to the net. Picking up the GB is Begonia. Goes over to Kremen. And now to Taylor. Taylor back to Kremen. Back to Taylor at the top of the box. Goes to his left and Blackshaw. Taylor. Point blank, they try to roll it in on the ground, and it was denied. Cooper Manzi will keep possession, however. Blackshaw out to Taylor. Lobbed out to Begonia. Now the shot whistles wide left. It'll remain with LA. 7:35 to go in a 3-0 game. Pass deflected and picked up by Aiden Bisconi, but he turns it right back over. Avoiding the check is Madigan, carries it back into the box, now looking for the shot. Oh, it's denied. Tried to sidearm it on the hop. LA will set up his offense, but not for long, as this pass is out of the reach and out of bounds for Begonia. And Worcester Academy was offside, so a turnover back to LA. And back and forth we go as that pass by Taylor was out of the reach of Warwick. So a couple of wasted opportunities there for both Worcester Academy and Lawrence Academy. This is Chase Orr bringing it into the box as we approach the halfway mark of the first quarter. Orr with the shot, whistles wide left over the end line, remains with Worcester. And shot's denied by Henderson as they tried to get it off through traffic. Goes over the sideline. It'll remain with Worcester. There is Orr. Orr under duress, trying to force his way towards net. Now peels back out, lobs it all the way out. Hops off a stick towards the midfield line and picked up by LA. And a kind of a forced turnover there. But LA gets it right back. And now maybe a chance on the fast break. The shot. What a save. Picked up behind the goal line. Picked up behind the, picked up along the end line, and whistle will give possession to Worcester Academy. Good stick check, however, by Cooper Manzi. He gets it back. 2-on-3. He's going to have to wait for his teammates to come back. Thought about forcing his way towards net. Now a shot. Oh, that took kind of a wild turn off the stick of the goalie, and it's in the net for Jason Warwick. And Lawrence Academy out to a 4-0 lead. NEPSAC Boys Lacrosse on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Ball enters the box on the faceoff. Nobody's gotten possession yet. Eventually, LA does. Carrying it out of the box temporarily is Grafe. Now it'll go off. This passes out of the reach of Manzi, and it goes over the end line. Through traffic goes Orr. Fakes the shot, now takes one, and a save by Henderson. Henderson tries to lob it ahead, and interference was called, and so it will be Worcester Academy ball. So Worcester Academy with a reprieve after the tough save made by Henderson. Orr being forced towards the sideline, try to pick up this GB. Eventually, Worcester Academy comes away with possession. Matt Mallett. Over to Lucas LaRoche. Now behind the goal. LaRoche sets a screen. Flung out to Mike Barbarian. Now Orr meets a double team, trying to power his way through the defense of Dylan Egan. Gives it up. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 4-0 our score. LA on top. Now to the right wing, walking in with space. The shot goes wide left by Aiden Bosconi. Oh, he had a wide open opportunity. He had Henderson beat. Let that shot go a little early. Try to find a man on the cut. Another save by Henderson. Spin move in traffic. Ball is loose, and a flag is down, and LA is going to be on the man up. So it'll be Aiden Busconi. It's a technical foul, 30 seconds for a push with possession. So LA on the man up for 30 seconds. Connor Sweeney gives it up. Out to Kremen. In front for Taylor through traffic, broken up. Now getting an angle, taking the shot and scoring is Jason Warwick, and he looks a little winded. He might have gotten hurt in that play, but he's all right. He's all right enough to score the goal to make it 5-0 LA with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. So not a good day thus far for Worcester goalie Fred Minogue. But Worcester Academy wins this face-off. 3-2 on the face-offs in favor of LA. As we approach 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pass out to the right wing, shot from a tough angle, denied by Henderson. Goes over the sideline, it'll remain with Worcester. Exactly 90 seconds to go. Putting on the brakes at the top of the box was Owen Hughes. Now trying to force his way in is Chase Orr. Goes back out to Hughes. Clock hasn't been running. And that may have taken took a long time for the clock to restart. So I don't know if they're gonna have to work off some time here. Take some time off at the next whistle. Henderson picks this one up. Fakes the outlet pass, nearly put it into his own net as he cocked back to release that one. This pass is off target, and it'll be picked up by the Hilltoppers. Under a minute to go. Now I wonder if this extra time will benefit Worcester and maybe give them a goal they wouldn't otherwise get. Pass off target, GB picked up by Oliphant. He's already got one goal off a face-off win, or excuse me, off a GB win in that same manner. LA will carry it into the box here. 20 seconds to go. Now maybe LA will get a goal that they otherwise wouldn't get with the clock error. 15 seconds. Pass in front is off target. Three seconds. The shot goes wide right, and in the end, the clock error does not come back to bite either team. But LA has certainly come out with some bite, leading 5-0 after one. Welcome back to the second quarter of NEPSAC Boys Lacrosse on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Lawrence Academy on top of Worcester Academy 5-0 to begin the second quarter. Leading scorers 2 goals for Jason Werrick of LA. And LA wins another face-off. They are 5 out of 2. 5-2 in the face-off X thus far. LA taking their time to enter the box here, but now they're getting their feet moving. This is Kremen trying to force his way in, gives it up. Shot from a clogged lane, goes wide right. Now we have a flag. And it looks like a slash has been called. And that'll be Austin Salmon on a knee for a minute for slashing. So the second man up of the game for the Spartans. They were successful on the first one. Let's see what they could do in their second opportunity. 1 minute for slashing, Austin Salmon of Worcester Academy. Pass is bobbled, but picked up quickly. Another stick check results in a GB opportunity. Now a whistle, and another flag is down, and this is going to be another slashing penalty. Devin Rochelle will make it a 6-on-4 situation with his slashing penalty. So 6-on-4 for 43 more seconds. And Cooper Manzi roofs it. And that is the second man-up goal of the game for LA. And Lawrence Academy up 6-0 on Cooper Manzi's first of the game. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Now a whistle and a false start on Worcester Academy will give the face-off win to LA. There is Manzi. Out to Blackshaw. Carson takes the shot over the crossbar and goes all the way up the hill. Remains with LA. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 6-0 our score. Trying to go for a one-timer. Pass was off target. And the GB will be won by Lucas LaRoche of Worcester Academy. Tries to get it ahead to a teammate. He does. On the fast break, here come the Hilltoppers. Giving up out to the middle of the box. Passes off target and will go out of bounds to LA. Kind of an off-target outlet pass there, but Blackshaw picks it up. Spins back towards the box, goes into the middle, now forced out up top. Now takes a shot from distance and right into the stick of Fred Minogue. Minogue lobs it ahead, but it's intercepted and a wide open goal. Gavin Begonia with his second. When outlet passes go wrong, 7-0. LSP's next broadcast is Wednesday at 3:25 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host Belmont Hill in NEPSAC and ISL baseball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. LA wins another face-off finally as Sam Caron will go off after winning that battle. 6-2 the face-offs in favor of LA. Out to Kremen. Kremen waits for Blackshaw to come on and gives it to him. Back to Kremen. Kremen will charge forward. Go to his right, go behind the net. That's Manzi. Now Manzi again has a stick right in his face, but it's bailed out. And now charging in for the shot, denied by Minogue. Jason Warwick bidding for the hat trick. Pass off target goes back to LA. And actually, my mistake, we had a penalty on LA. So Jason Warwick going down to a knee for 30 seconds. That bounces towards Henderson, and he picks it up. Outlet pass, kind of a nonchalant lob there by Peter Bazos. And we are back to even strength. Did I just hear Jordan to Pippen from the LA bench as this shot is blocked, but the rebound and the score for LA. And that'll be Gavin Begonia picking up the Hattie in not even a quarter and a half. .6:17 to go in an 8-0 game. And Lawrence Academy comes away with another face-off win. They're 7 of 9 right now. Henderson picks up this loose ball and will launch it ahead for Blackshaw. Blackshaw sidesteps his defender, comes up the middle, goes to his left, and now played out to Sweeney. Wow. A launch from distance, and Carson Blackshaw gets his first goal of the game, and it is 9-0 LA. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Worcester Academy have lost their last 3 straight. They've given up at least 15 goals in each of those games, including a 16-5 loss to Portsmouth Abbey and a 15-1 loss to Pomfret. LA picks up their 8th face-off win. The outlet pass off the face-off, a little out of reach there, but picked up. And getting his stick check as he tried to launch a shot was Thomas Madigan. Madigan will try to win it back. He does. Playing well out of position, loses his handle again, takes a swipe at his opponent with the opposite side of his stick, and it forces a turnover to Holt Oliphant, who launches it wide right, but it'll be Worcester Academy ball. Quick restart by the Hilltoppers ahead to Rochelle. Goes back into the Worcester Academy box. GB opportunity, bodies go flying, and the Hilltoppers come away with it. That was Owen Hughes winning the GB for the Hilltoppers. All the way out to Hughes. Had a hard time handling it. Gets it back, though. And Worcester Academy finally on the board, thanks to Aiden Busconi. But they still got a long ways to climb. It is 9-1 with 3:17 to go in the first half. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Worcester Academy wins that face-off, although LA should have had that cleanly. But ball's lost out of bounds to LA. Just the 3rd face-off win for Worcester Academy thus far. Carson Blackshaw comes back onto the field. enters the box on the right side. Now back out to the top of the box and Kremen. Kremen directing traffic to his left, gives it up. Now Kremen goes to his right. Couple of cuts, and now in the middle, the sidearm shot is blocked off the stick of Begonia. Begonia gets it back. LA will reset its offense. On the left side, the shot whistles over the crossbar, remains with LA. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Kremen goes to his left. Now out to Taylor. Now Begonia. Kremen finds Taylor on the cut, goes back out to Blackshaw. Blackshaw backs up, goes down low. Now peeling out in front. Shot is blocked by Minogue. It'll remain with LA, 1:34 to go. Ball pops out of the stick of Begonia, and it's a turnover to Worcester Academy. But Bushnell puts it on the turf, and LA gets it back. Sidearm shot misses wide right. LA backs it up, 1:01 to go. LA looking to get it to double digits before the halftime horn. That pops out of the stick of Blackshaw. Blackshaw tries to get it back along the far sideline. He does, after getting a screen there. Begonia scores! Begonia with his fourth of the first half, the freshman from Gorham, Maine, and it is 10-1 with 33.7 seconds to go in the first half. NEPSAC Boys Lacrosse on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. 33.7 seconds to go. LA may make it a 10-goal game before halftime as they win yet another face-off. There's the man of the hour, Begonia. Peels out. Now in front, the shot, they score. Holt Oliphant with his second. 16.3 to go, and it is a 10-goal lead for LA. Thanks in large part to the 9 face-offs they've won compared to 3 for Worcester Academy. They've been much better on the Center X today than they were against Middlesex, although that game was much closer. Worcester Academy does get this face-off. They're going to have to launch one quickly if they're going to get on the scoreboard before halftime, and they will not as the horn goes off. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back about 10 minutes with the second half from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 11 and the Worcester Academy Hilltoppers 1. This is NEPSAC Boys Lacrosse on LSP. Welcome back to the second half of NEPSAC Boys Lacrosse on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. The LA Spartans with an 11-1 lead on the Worcester Academy Hilltoppers. Gavin Begonia leading the charge with 4 goals, and Jason Werrick, the ISL's leading goal scorer, with 2. Also Holt Oliphant with 2, and 1 each for Wyatt Blackshaw, Carson Blackshaw, and Cooper Manzi. Face-offs have been dominated by LA, 11-3 the count by my count. And they'll win another one here. Taking a tumble. While trying to get that ball into the box. I couldn't make out who that was for a second. I'm sorry, but LA does have possession after another face-off win and some physicality just to get into the box. Here's Garrett Hahn. Out to Nick DeValpin. Hahn again. Junior from Winchester, Mass. Tries to force his way through the defense, but Devin Rochelle knocks the ball loose and forces a turnover. Here come the Hilltoppers. The shot saved by Henderson. Denying Chase Orr of the goal. Worcester hoping to score quickly and try and make this a game. Down 10, a minute and a half into the third quarter. Pass off target intended for Ryan Pruitt. Loose ball. And it'll be Aiden Bosconi coming away with it. Tries to force his way through traffic to get a shot off and a whistle. And it was a ward on Bosconi. Ted Justice meets a double team, gets the ball jarred loose. Matt Mallett tried to pick it up. Eventually he does. Charges back into the box, looking for some space. That's Chase Orr. Gets it back out. Now over to Bosconi. That shot goes right into the stick of Henderson. Henderson goes over to Madigan. Hahn meets a double team, tries to work his way around it to his right. Gets across midfield. LA gets a touch in the box. Over to Jack Cunningham. And now DeValpin. Blackshaw. Werrick. Back to Werrick behind the goal. ISL's leading goal scorer with 30. There is Werrick, and he scores. and now he's got a hat trick. Joining Begonia in that party. Just about 4 minutes gone by in the third quarter, and it is 12-1 LA. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Another face-off win by LA. There is Wyatt Blackshaw on the left side. LA just methodically controlling the pace right now. No need to force anything. They're up 11. About 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Over to Blackshaw. And now Justice. Pass is knocked down by Begonia. That goes off the back of the foot of his teammate. Tries to win it back along the end line. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Worcester ball. Worcester on the attack, trying to force his way through is Orr, puts it on the deck, and eventually Henderson comes away with it. Henderson dancing behind his crease, behind his net, trying to find an open pass. Now it looks like he's going to carry it himself. Gets it into the front half and now chucks it ahead. And LA does get a touch. Great job by Henderson not giving up on the play. You always get concerned when the goalie goes that far out of his crease, that far upfield, but worked out. Developing, the junior from Arlington, Mass. Blackshaw goes to his left, finds DeValpin for the shot that nearly broke the shins of his defender, Jesse Pelletier. Big hit laid there as Aiden Bosconi stays on his feet, goes over the end line as he gets that shot off, and it'll remain with Worcester Academy. Under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Out to Bushnell. Now over to Hughes. Pruitt finds Bushnell on the cut, takes the shot, bounces high, and Henderson comes away with it. Pass a little off target for DeValpin. Keeps his footing, trying to power his way through the double team. Gets it into the front half. Gets a touch in the box, gives it up. And I don't know who that pass was intended for, but it'll be Worcester Academy ball on the turnover. But it's turned right back over to Carson Blackshaw. Looking for some space. Settles it down with 4 minutes to go in the third. I'll fix the camera in a second, folks. Sorry. Just doing everything by myself today. There we are. Or not. All right, so the camera's not cooperating, so I'll have to just do audio only for a little bit. Developing on the near side. All right, we are back. Blackshaw picks this one up. LA's just bleeding the clock dry here. Up 11 with under 3 minutes to go in the third. There is Wyatt Blackshaw. Out to Carson. Over to Manzi. LA just cycling it around, just waiting to see if the officials will call a shot clock. Stumbling through to try to get the shot off was DeValpin, and he keep possession. Out to the right side. Now down low for DeValpin. Puts it on the deck. Picked up by Polito. Frankie Polito. Pass a little off target for Orr, but picked up by Hughes. Now Orr. Bringing it into the box, trying to force his way towards the net. Approach 1.5 to go in the third quarter. Back to Orr. Now Pruitt. Pass bounces out of the stick of his teammate and picked up by Henderson. Back the other way come the Spartans as we approach 1 minute to go. With speed, it's Kremen. Gives it up. And passing up on the shot is Cunningham. LA, of course, doesn't need a goal here. Just taking as much time as they need, as much time as they can with 30 seconds left. 11-goal lead. Only scored 1 goal this quarter. They were up 11-1 at the half. But a good job by the Worcester defense to force a turnover. Polito picks up the GB, and he brings it into the front half. Orr gets it into the box. 8 seconds to go. Orr forcing his way through traffic, gets the shot off, bounces in the crease and over the crossbar and over the end line. 4.5 seconds to go. Can Worcester get one on the board before the horn goes off? No, it's saved by Henderson, and it'll just chuck it the length of the field. 12-1 after 3. Fourth quarter, and it'll be Sam Caron, the freshman from Concord, Mass, against Owen Lockwood on the center X here to begin the fourth quarter. Faceoff comes into the Worcester Academy box and a lot of contact, and this will be a Worcester Academy possession. They have won 4 faceoffs compared to LA's 13. Good dodge along the far sideline by Bosconi. Try to spin his way in, loses the handle, and LA comes away with the GB, but yeah, I was going to say. And that pass looked like it caught his man off guard. That was try to catch that was who was caught off guard with the pass there, but it's a turnover to Worcester Academy. Oh, that was Cunningham. My mistake. Pass whistled through the stick of Cunningham and over the end line. Got a whistle here. We got a flag down. And it looks like Thomas Madigan will go to the box, right? Go to a knee for 1 minute for a slash. A little over a minute gone by here in the fourth quarter of what's been a game that's been all Lawrence Academy. And figures they're going to get their 5th non-league win of the season and go to 5-0 in league play, in non-league play. Now, can they carry this over into ISL play to try and make a run at the title? It's currently on lockdown with St. Sebastian's. LA gets a touch in the box. Still have to get off 30 seconds more of this penalty. That pass is blocked, goes into the backfield, and that'll be a violation on LA. It'll turn right back over to Worcester Academy. And just like that, it'll be Chase Orr picking up the goal after the turnover forced. And Worcester Academy makes it 12-2 LA. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Worcester Academy comes up with this ball, or trying to get a shot off, and it's blocked. We have a new goalie in there for LA. Don't have his name. It's number 25. Madigan trying to win this GB, goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Worcester. Or picks this one up along the end line, try to force his way towards the net, wrapping around, gets sealed off. Now the shot from distance, deflected aside by our new goalie, Mike Berberian, with the attempt there from the top of the box. Worcester keeps possession, 9 minutes to go. Pass will go over the sideline, and it'll be LA ball, as that was out of the reach of Mallet. Manzi. LA gets a touch. Now they'll try to bleed some clock here. Get one good shot. Over to Hahn. Behind the goal for Cunningham. Cunningham goes out to Manzi. Justice. Over to DeValpin. Manzi. Now carrying it through traffic, and the shot off a save by Minogue. Denying Wyatt Blackshaw. That was good patience displayed and good ball movement, that whole possession by Lawrence Academy. Nothing desperate, nothing fancy, just killing clock and getting one good shot. Unfortunately, Minogue was there to stop it. Correction, we do know who this goalie is. It looked like number 25. It's actually number 29, Danny Alpers, a freshman from Cambridge, Mass. So my mistake, Danny. Welcome back. Welcome into the game. Your jersey looked like 25 from out here, so my apologies. Cutting through his oar, trying to work his way towards the middle. Takes the shot, may have been deflected aside by Alpers, but we have a whistle, and a flag is down. And another slashing penalty coming up. And it'll be Dante Strong going to a knee for Lawrence Academy for slashing. 1 minute of man-up time for Worcester. Two of the goals for LA have been on the man-up, but none for Worcester. Underhanded shot by Orr goes wide right. It'll remain with Worcester. 6:18 left in the game, 44 seconds left on the penalty. Pass deflected by the Spartans, but picked up quickly by the Hilltoppers. Shot from a tough angle, denied by Alpers, but the second attempt is successful for Chase Orr. His second goal of the game, and Worcester Academy back within single digits, but it's still a 9-goal game at 12-3. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Sam Karen swats this ball forward, trying to win the faceoff for LA, and he does. And running out of bounds while after delivering that pass, Grafe, as his momentum carried him out of bounds, shoveling that pass forward, and now LA will work some clock here. LA dominated the Center X today, 14-5. The count for face-offs. Pass hops off the stick of Cunningham and over the end line for a turnover to Worcester Academy. LA was dominated in the Center X, as you saw the last broadcast we did for LA against Middlesex, but they kept that one competitive. Only lost by 3 in the end. But today it's been a much different story. They've dominated the face-off X, and they've dominated the scoreboard. Flag is down. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on Worcester. So Worcester player number 32, we don't have on our roster, is going to a knee for 1 minute for another slashing penalty. 4:35 to go, and let's see if LA can get it back up to double digits. Since the penalty occurred in the defensive half, start the ball at midfield. Good ball movement on the cut up the middle, and who's going to win this one? Minogue was pretty close there, but he had two LA attackers, backing it up, so it'll remain with the Spartans. Taylor. Now up the middle. Kremen trying to pry the ball free. Gets it back to Kremen. Now over to Sweeney. Sweeney trying to go low left side to Warwick, and it was out of his reach and out of bounds. 20 seconds left on the penalty, and Worcester possession on the turnover. Doing a good job of hounding Pelletier as he tries to get this ball into the offensive half, and nearly does. It was a kind of a desperation chuck, but LA gets possession back. We're back to even strength, under 3.5 to go. Kremen meets a wall, peels back out. Now over to Manzi. So we approach 2.5 minutes to go. Well, right now, as it stands, our players of the game are going to be Gavin Begonia with 4 goals, and Jason Warwick adding to his ISL leading total with 3. getting to 33 on the season. The future is bright when you got freshmen scoring 4 goals in a non-league contest. And Ted Justice. Justice is served. Justice gets his first goal of the game, the LSM from Harvard, Mass. 2:09 to go, and the lead is back up to double digits. NEPSAC Boys Lacrosse on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Worcester Academy will get credit for that face-off win as they keep possession after a loose ball push. And Lucas LaRoche will get that sneaky little goal to get it back within single digits at 13-4. So Lawrence Academy is going to go to 7-5, 5-0 in non-league play, and Worcester Academy is going to go, 4-1 in non-league play, and Worcester Academy is going to go to 3-6 on the year and suffer their third non-league loss to go to 3-3 in non-league play. Grafe nearly got a goal there. Diving forward with the underhand with the long stick. Odds were not in his favor. He'd have better odds charging out of his crease on the days he's the goalie. Alpers with a good save. I have seen a non-zero number of goalies, actually in goalie equipment that is, score goals in competitive lacrosse games. So, Grafe, you will have your opportunities. 34.8 seconds to go with this game well in hand. We'll let you know that this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019. Unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Boys Lacrosse on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. LSP's next broadcast is Wednesday afternoon at 3:25 p.m. when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host Belmont Hill in NEPSAC baseball action, as we have one more goal, and that'll be the first of the game for Jack Cunningham. So again, it's next broadcast Wednesday, 3:25 p.m. Lawrence Academy hosting Belmont Hill and NEPSAC at ISL baseball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live. Then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score From Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., it is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 14 and the Worcester Academy Hilltoppers 4. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.